Hey guys, it's Kathleen here, and I just wanted to share with you some of my thoughts on Borderlands 2. So, I got my copy of Borderlands 2 in the mail 2 days ago, and I've been playing this game nonstop. It is a lot of fun, guys, and it's super addicting. If you're not familiar with Borderlands, basically the game goes like this. You shoot some guys, you steal their guns, and you buy some more guns, and you shoot some guys and get some more guns.
A whole goddamn lot! Okay, that's a lot of guns.
Now, I'm going to begin this review and first impressions video by saying that I had some serious problems with the first game. As much as I enjoyed the combat of the first game and the guns of the first game, it felt really dry at some points. It just got a little too monotonous, as I said, and I was hoping that they would improve that within the second game, and they really have. They not only highlighted the things that made Borderlands 1 great, they just improved a lot, and I've just enjoyed every single moment of it. First of all, great voice acting. The villain of this game is Handsome Jack. He's a total dick, and his lines are hilarious. Not only that, Claptrap is back, and he has a lot of lines which are just so funny. I have been laughing the whole time I've been playing this game, you guys, and it's just some great lines. It's really entertaining. It adds to the whole experience, because in between and when you're just getting bombarded with enemies, you're just hearing these hilarious lines, and it's really great. Not only that, the environment is a lot richer. In the first game, you found yourself in a lot of just desert, a lot of rocks, shooting down a lot of skags. I was so sick of skags in the first game. It was driving me a little bit crazy. But there's more color in this game. The environments are a little more diverse. You're not just staring at rocks and skags all day. There's just a lot more to the environment. And I hope that I'm not coming off like the first game was awful, because the first game was really fun, but I'm coming into this review knowing that it needed a lot of improvement, and my point is that they really did improve a lot. And if you enjoyed the first game, you will really enjoy this, and if you didn't enjoy the first game, I would totally recommend that you give this a try. Also the guns. Borderlands is known for the guns. There's no game that compares to the amount of guns that there is. And apparently no two guns are similar in this game, or at least exactly the same. You can randomly pick up just completely different guns. There's so many different types. You have elemental damage guns that shoot fire at your enemies and poison them. You have my favorite concept was the Tidor, if I'm pronouncing it right, which is this Walmart brand of guns. If there's so many guns on this planet that they basically the concept behind this specific gun is if there was a value brand gun, and this is like this cheap gun that you shoot a couple of rounds and you throw at your enemies and the gun explodes. I use this gun all the time. Even though it doesn't do a crap ton of damage, it's just really entertaining, and it's just fun to like throw your gun at your enemies once you're done, and another gun materializes in its place once you throw it and use it as a grenade. It's really fun. I also am really attached to my sniper rifle that I got from Sir Hammerlock. It gives you like a critical hit bonus, and it's just great. I mean, that you can just pick up so many different types, and like you'll keep playing this game just to find more and more guns, and that's how great the guns are, is that you're literally playing the game just to find more guns. It's that entertaining. The characters are great. Right now I'm playing as Axton, who is the commando. I guess he kind of replaced the soldier class from the first game. He is this soldier with a turret that you can release in order to help you take down enemies. which I have pet named Sheila. She's a great gal. She helps me a lot. I like the feel of it, but I think next time I'm going to play as the Gunzerker, which is another class in which you can dual wield any 2 guns and shoot with no matter what guns they are, and that's pretty entertaining and fun. There's also the Assassin class, which is this get in your face type class, and you can use stealth, and he deploys this decoy, I believe, that can distract enemies. There's also the Siren, who can lift her enemies and shoot them down, kind of like immobilizing them. So yeah, that just offers a lot of replayability to the game, and I know this is going to be a game that I play more than once. I could easily play even the same class again. I could play as Axton again because just because it's so fun, and the gameplay is just so fun. It never feels, I mean, just getting rewarded with more and more guns, and the combat itself is challenging. The enemies don't act the same. It's not a matter of pointing and shooting and expecting them to dodge your bullets. These enemies actually can they can evolve. Even the midgets can evolve into badass midgets, which inflict a lot of damage, and like the enemies can react differently to as I said, they evolve. No, it's just not a matter of this enemy, like one enemy acts a certain way, another acts another way. Like there's just, it's really diverse in the way that the enemies act, and it really kicks your butt at some points. Like some of these boss fights, I just fought this one boss that he had these like psychos that would like light you on fire, that would throw fire grenades at you, and he would light himself on fire, and it was pretty challenging, even the first boss fight. So that was really fun. That it's actually kicking my butt and I'm not bored. The one thing that I would really say is Borderlands has a certain flavor about it that no other shooter really has. And I love that about Borderlands. Game companies know that shooters sell better than any type of game. They know that they can, but this is not a, hey, we're going to make money shooter. It's different. It has a cartoony look to it, which I think is entertaining. I like that it's different, that it's not, they're not really trying to strive for that realism that every single type of shooter really is striving for. It's also nonsensical. The way the weapons are, I mean, throwing a weapon at an enemy and then exploding in another weapon materializing is pretty nonsensical, and the humor is nonsensical, and it's just humorous. It's Borderlands, and it has its own flavor, its own style, and yeah. I've been talking a lot about the good side of it, and I know I'm stressing that a lot, but this game is really fun, really addicting, and but some of the downsides are there were some glitches that really did bother me. The glitches aren't as frequent, so I haven't countered them as much, but there is this one glitch where enemies will kind of stick themselves into places that I can't reach, and they'll start shooting at a wall instead of me, and I can't shoot the enemies down, and that is really frustrating. The inventory management is also frustrating at points because you can't carry many guns. Because there's so many guns in this game, you have to spend a lot of time deciding which guns you want to carry, which guns you want to keep in your inventory, and every time you pick up a new gun, you have to make this painful decision of what to drop, and that actually takes a lot of time to do because you don't have much room in your inventory. I also have a problem in the commando class of just running out of ammo all the time, and this is something that I think the Gunzerker might also struggle with, because you have to rely so much on so much ammo that I will find myself in the middle of fights and completely out of ammo for all of my guns, and it's kind of frustrating. But overall, I'd say this game is so much fun, and I'm so glad I bought it. I was not sure whether or not I was gonna buy it because I was worried that it would be kind of like Borderlands was for me. Borderlands, I never could really get into it because it really steered towards just like multiplayer, and I'm more into single player. Now I feel I do enough multiplayer where I'm like, yeah, I'm totally gonna play this with my friends, because I mean, you miss out if you don't play multiplayer. I should have stressed that. Like, this game really is great for playing with your friends, and if you're looking for something else to play with friends, this is a great game to do co-op. It's really, really fun, and it's just fun to, like, experience that humor and entertainment with your friends. And but this game is also really great for single player as well. But anyways, overall, like, you know, it's a big improvement. It's better for those of you who loved Borderlands. You will love this even more. For those of you who didn't love Borderlands, I would say look into some gameplay, think about it for a little bit, but I would totally say to give it a try. It's great. I'm really entertained, and I'm so glad that I'm playing this. I'm going to play this as soon as I'm done making this video. And thank God for women making us sandwiches, or we would never eat. Wait. Who's going to make my sandwich?